No sentient being in this world is allowed to remain innocent forever. So the tale begins with the unintended but acute betrayal of the young feminine, of the innocent. It can be said that the father, who symbolizes the function of the psyche that is supposed to guide us in the outer world, is in fact very ignorant about how the outer world and the inner world work in tandem. When the fathering function of the psyche fails to have knowing about issues of soul, we are easily betrayed. The father does not realize one of the most basic things that mediates between the world of soul and the world of matter. That is, that many things that present themselves to us are not as they seem upon first contact. The initiation into this kind of knowing is the initiation that none of us wants, even though it is the one all of us sooner or later receive. So many tales. Beauty and the Beast, Bluebeard, Reynard the Fox begins with the father endangering the daughter. But in a woman's psyche, even though the father bumbles into a lethal deal because he knows nothing of the dark side of the world or the unconscious, the horrible moment marks a dramatic beginning for her, a forthcoming consciousness and shrewdness. No sentient being in this world is allowed to remain innocent forever. In order for us to thrive, our own instinctive nature drives us to face the fact that things are not as they first seem. The wild creative function pushes us to learn about the many states of being, perception, and knowing. These are the many conduits through which the wild woman speaks to us. Loss and betrayal are the first slippery steps of a long initiatory process that pitches us into La Selva Subterránea, the underground forest. There, sometimes for the first time in our lives, we have a chance to cease walking into walls of our own making and learn to pass through them instead. While in modern society, a woman's loss of innocence is often ignored, in the underground forest, a woman who has lived through the demise of her innocence is seen as someone special, in part because she has been hurt, but much more so because she has gone on, because she is working hard to understand, peel back the layers of her perceptions and her defenses to see what lies underneath. In that world, her loss of innocence is treated as a rite of passage, that she can now see more clearly, is applauded, that she has endured and continues to learn, gives her both status and honor.